Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the Islam channel. Today we have a truly special topic to discuss, life lessons from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The life of the Prophet Muhammad is a treasure chest filled with pearls of wisdom, a beacon of light guiding millions around the world. His teachings transcend time and space, offering timeless lessons of compassion, humility, patience, tolerance, and generosity. Each of these virtues represents a facet of the Prophet's life, a glimpse into his character. His life serves as a comprehensive manual for us to navigate through our own lives, helping us to become better individuals. As we delve into this journey, let's remind ourselves that these lessons aren't confined to any particular faith or religion. They are universal teachings of morality and ethics that resonate with each one of us, regardless of our backgrounds or beliefs. In this video, we will explore some valuable lessons we can learn from his life. Scene script. Lesson 1. Compassion and kindness. In the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we find a goldmine of examples showcasing compassion and kindness. His teachings and actions serve as a beacon of light, guiding us on how to navigate our interactions with the world around us. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, was extraordinarily kind-hearted and compassionate, not just to his loved ones, but to every living being. His kindness wasn't limited to humans alone. It extended to animals and the environment. He once said, "Kindness is a mark of faith, and whoever is not kind has no faith." One of the most beautiful examples of his kindness can be seen in his interactions with children. He was known to greet children warmly, play with them, and even joke around to make them laugh. His tender and affectionate nature towards children was a testament to his immense kindness. This kindness also extended to the elderly, the sick, and the needy. He would visit the sick, assist the elderly, and help the poor, demonstrating his compassion in every walk of life. He believed in the importance of being of service to others and emphasized that the best among people are those who are beneficial to others. His kindness wasn't only directed at those who were kind to him, he extended his compassion even to those who wronged him. He forgave the people of Taif, who treated him cruelly, showing us the virtue of forgiving and forgetting. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, once said, "The best of you are those who are best to their families, and I am the best among you to my family." This hadith underlines the importance of kindness and compassion within our homes, urging us to treat our family members with love, respect, and empathy. These instances from his life inspire us to incorporate kindness and compassion into our daily lives. His teachings remind us that being kind to others, be it through words or actions, is not just a noble act, but a fundamental principle of our faith. He taught us that kindness is a fundamental aspect of our faith, and it's essential to treat others with respect and empathy. Scene script. Lesson 2. Patience and perseverance. Life can often feel like a roller coaster with its ups and downs, twists and turns. It can be challenging, daunting, and sometimes downright overwhelming. But it is in these moments of trials and tribulations that the virtues of patience and perseverance come into play. Indeed, the life of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, is a shining example of patience and perseverance. His journey was not an easy one. He faced relentless opposition, severe hardships, and immense personal loss. Yet he remained patient, steadfast, and resolute. He taught us that patience is not about passively waiting, but about maintaining faith and hope, even in the face of adversity. One poignant example of the Prophet's patience can be seen in the early years of his prophethood in Mecca. He and his followers faced intense persecution, were socially boycotted, and endured severe hardships for their beliefs. But the Prophet, PBUH, persevered, never losing hope or faith. He taught his followers to remain patient, to persevere, and maintain their trust in God's plan. In another instance, during the Battle of Uhud, the Muslim community faced a severe setback. Despite the loss and grief, the Prophet, PBUH, remained patient and encouraged his companions to do the same. He reminded them that victory and defeat are part of life and that one must remain patient and hopeful in both situations. These stories from the Prophet's life highlight that patience and perseverance are not just about enduring hardships, but also about maintaining faith, hope, and trust in God's plan. It's about understanding that every difficulty comes with ease, every problem has a solution, and every hardship carries the seeds of growth and progress. In fact, the Prophet, PBUH, said, "The affair of the believer is amazing. The whole of his life is beneficial, and that is only in the case of the believer. When good times come to him, he is thankful, and it becomes good for him. When bad times befall him, he is patient, and it becomes good for him. So, let's take a leaf out of the prophet's book. Let's practice patience and perseverance in our lives. Let's understand that challenges are part of life, but with patience and perseverance, we can overcome them. After all, as the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, taught us, his unwavering patience and perseverance in the face of adversity serve as an inspiration for us to remain steadfast in our own trials. Lesson 3: Humility and Modesty. In our journey through life lessons from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we have now arrived at the third lesson: humility and modesty. Throughout his life, Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, exemplified these virtues in his words, actions, and demeanor, setting a timeless example for all of us. His lifestyle was one of simplicity and modesty. Despite being a leader, he lived in a humble house, wore simple clothes, and ate modest meals. He did not seek to accumulate wealth or possessions, but instead focused on nurturing his spiritual growth and serving his community. Consider this: Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, was the leader of an entire community. Yet he would mend his own clothes, assist in household chores, and engage in humble acts of service. He did not consider any task beneath him, nor did he ever display arrogance or pride. His humility extended to his interactions with others as well. Regardless of a person's social status or background, the Prophet, PBUH, treated everyone with respect and kindness. He did not seek to dominate conversations or to make his presence felt through pomp or show. Instead, he listened attentively to others, respected their opinions, and valued their contributions. So what can we learn from this? In a world that often equates success with material wealth and power, the Prophet's, PBUH, life reminds us of the true measures of success: humility, modesty, and the richness of one's character. Humility allows us to recognize our own strengths and weaknesses and to appreciate the value of others. Modesty keeps us grounded, reminding us that our worth is not defined by our possessions but by our actions and our character. In Islam, these qualities are not just admirable, they're essential. They help us to maintain a balanced perspective on life, to cultivate gratitude, and to focus on what truly matters: our character, our relationships, and our spiritual growth. So let's strive to incorporate these virtues into our lives. Let's be humble in our success, modest in our lifestyle, and rich in our character. Humility and modesty are qualities that reflect the essence of a true believer. Lesson 4: Tolerance and respect for diversity. Throughout his life, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, exhibited a profound level of tolerance and respect for diversity, a lesson that remains profoundly relevant in our modern world. He interacted with people of various backgrounds, faiths, and cultures, always demonstrating respect and understanding and encouraging his followers to do the same. An example of this is the Prophet's interactions with non-Muslims in his community. Even when faced with hostility, he responded with kindness and understanding, encouraging dialogue and mutual respect. He recognized the humanity in all people, regardless of their beliefs or backgrounds, and treated everyone with dignity. He taught us that diversity is not something to be feared or shunned, but rather it's a beautiful aspect of our world that should be celebrated. He showed us that despite our differences, we share a common humanity that binds us together. It's this shared humanity that should be the foundation of our interactions with others. The Prophet's teachings on tolerance and respect for diversity are not just about getting along with people who are different from us. They're about actively embracing and celebrating those differences. They're about recognizing the inherent value in every person, regardless of their race, religion, or cultural background. In a world that is often divided along lines of race, religion, and culture, the Prophet's teachings offer a powerful antidote. They teach us that our strength lies in our diversity, and that by embracing and respecting this diversity, we can build stronger, more harmonious societies. These teachings remind us that every person has a unique perspective and a unique set of experiences that they bring to the table. By embracing diversity, we're not just making our societies more inclusive and harmonious, we're also enriching our own perspectives and broadening our understanding of the world. So let's strive to follow the Prophet's example, to treat everyone we meet with respect and dignity, to embrace and celebrate our differences, and to promote harmony and understanding in our communities. He taught us the importance of living harmoniously with others, regardless of their differences, and that diversity should be celebrated. Lesson 5. Generosity and charity. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was a beacon of generosity and charity. His benevolence was not restricted to those he knew, but extended to strangers, animals, and even enemies. He once said, "The best of you are those who are best to the poor and needy." This spirit of giving wasn't just about material possessions. It was about giving time, effort, and love. It was about alleviating the burdens of others, however he could. He demonstrated that the act of giving purifies the heart and creates a cycle of positivity that benefits the giver and receiver alike. In Islam, charity is not just a moral duty, but a crucial element of faith. The Prophet's, peace be upon him, generosity serves as a beautiful example for us all. It encourages us to step out of our comfort zones and reach out to those in need. His life teaches us the significance of helping those in need and giving to others selflessly. In conclusion, the life of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, is a treasure trove of wisdom, offering us invaluable lessons in compassion, patience, humility, tolerance, and generosity. Each lesson reflects a facet of his character and teachings, a beacon of guidance for humanity. His extraordinary compassion and kindness remind us of the importance of empathy in our interactions with others. His unwavering patience and perseverance provide us with the fortitude to face life's challenges head-on. His humility and modesty serve as a constant reminder to stay grounded and not get carried away by materialistic pursuits. His respect for diversity and promotion of tolerance remind us to celebrate our differences and live harmoniously. Lastly, his acts of generosity and charity inspire us to give selflessly and help those in need. By applying these teachings to our lives, we can strive to be better individuals and better Muslims. Thank you for joining us today on the Islam Channel.